G'day folks, I'm Glenn.
I'm Chris.
And this is our adventures.
Righto, well behind me you can see I've got the camper trailer. Been setting it up for the last couple of days and getting things ready to go away next weekend, been a long weekend. But while I was cleaning it all out, I found a couple of jars of gold from our last 3 or 4 trips away, I think it is. So what I'm going to do is just behind me there, you can see the table. I'm going to do some cleaning up of it and just show you how and what I do to make it look a little bit better. Right, this is what I use for cleaning up. As you can see there, I've got the ultrasonic cleaner, which I'll run that in a minute and show you. A little bit of dishwashing liquid, put that in there to help break up it does help a bit of cleaning, but it breaks up the surface of the water so it doesn't float and just cleans a lot better. At the back there, I have some Alley Bright. I won't be using that. Carissa does that for me because my hands are very sensitive to that sort of stuff now after I burnt them a few years ago. Then it's got our gold containers. Now I said, this is some gold from the last, 4 trips I think away roughly. So I've teared off the scales. As you can see, that's on zeros. And there's some nice chunks amongst that there. Some nice bigger pieces amongst it. A bit of a close-up. So that's 7.79 grams. Like I said, some nice little chunky ones in there. My favourite piece is that big one there. That's quite good. So I'll show you what I do in a second. I'll set the camera up and away we go. Right, as I was showing you, the ultrasonic cleaner, I'm going to put a little bit of dishwashing liquid in there, not much, just a couple of drops. And I don't put the gold directly into the container. Now it has a little basket, but most of the gold's too small and it'll fall straight through there. So what I do is I'll get one of the gold jars, I'll give this a bit of a shake up and mix that dishwashing liquid up. So I get a little bit in here, about half full, put the gold into there. Then I even wash that out, and I'll show you why soon. I'll get this one wet. Because as this is cleaning, so you see the gold in there, and I'll try and get a bit of a close-up of it. Not the easiest way to see it. But I'll put that in, turn it on. You can see on the front there, 180 seconds. So that's roughly the amount of time. Now I'll try and bring you in closer to what's going on there. You can see it really does clean it. You can see the water's getting very murky, very bubbly. Look at that. So I just give it a bit of a shake. You can sort of see what it's doing there. So I'll normally do that for about a minute like that. Then I'll turn it off. Then I'll drain that water out, and I'll show you that in a second. And then I'll start again. I'll do that about 3 or 4 times so the water's nice and clean. But you can see how dirty it gets. So I'll set you up there again. So now what I do is I'll drain that water, and I've got a container here that I drain it all into. And it's a little, like a little snuffer, miniature one I've got of these. Now the reason I put it into this container is twofold. You can accidentally suck up some gold, which I think I just did. So I don't want to tip it all out. I want to try and get rid of all the dirt that I can. Fresh water in there. Yep, nearly spilled it. Start again. Right, you can see it's doing its job again. This is the second time round. And how quickly the water gets dirty. So I'll do this a couple of times and I'll show you the end result. Righto, well there's the gold all nicely cleaned up. Looks nice and shiny now. Those big chunks look real good in there. So I'll just show you something else in a second. The reason why I was showing you before I put the gold into the little container was as the ultrasonic cleaner's vibrating in that, bits of gold come off of it. And by keeping that separate, and then I put that into another jar, about every year when I do that and I pan that out, it's quite a bit. We got nearly about 0.6 of a gram last year of just all the bits that come off the gold in the container. So that adds up, and it adds up quite quickly. And as I was saying with the ultrasonic cleaner, and it's a bit hard to zoom in on it, you can see all that bottom bit there? It's full of fine gold. Like I said, quickly adds up when you start collecting it and putting it aside. Well, I finished cleaning up the gold and just started to put it away. That's one of the Sharon's gold boxes. So if you ever want to get a good display box, look them up, and they're excellent quality and a beautiful display. So that's just some of our gold in there, the recent stuff. There's those little jars there, that's an ounce, about 3/4 of an ounce so far in that one, and some of our other nuggets. Beautiful display boxes for gold.